Hi, Assalamualaikum and good evening everyone.
Waalaikumsalam, Miss.
So, let's reintroduce ourselves. My name is Fatihah.
My name is Ainul Asfariza.
My name is Nur Sumaya.
My name is Siti Norafika.
My name is Nurul Azrina.
My name is Nadia Adrana.
Okay, right now, the purpose of this meeting session is to develop a pay structure for our position in company. But this meeting is just relaxing, okay? Don't be too formal.
Okay.
Alright, Miss.
A few weeks ago, I told everyone to create a pay structure for your position, right?
Yes, Miss.
So, first, we will determine the grades for each position from lower level to upper level, which is machine operator, HR assistant, sales executive, quality assurance analyst, operations manager and customer service manager. So, we will start with Siti Norafika.
So let me start. The first pay grade as machine operator is S1. So the pay range is 70 ringgit. The minimum pay for machine operator is 1,090. The next is maximum pay. The maximum pay the machine operator got is 2,460. We can move to the S2, which is the second pay range is 90 ringgit. So the 90 ringgit of minimum pay is 2,110. The maximum pay is 2,830. Lastly is S3. The most higher pay range is 130. Minimum pay is 2,650. The maximum pay for S3 pay grade is 3,690. That's all for pay structure. Okay, right now let's move on to machine operator table of medical pay. So as my position, I am a lower. So the rate of medical pay that I got is 900 per year. Lastly, I'm going to talk about my fixed allowance. So fixed allowance for machine operator is, we have two. First is accommodation and the second is transportation. For accommodation is, we have hotel and lodging. For hotel rate, the rate is 550 ringgit. My lodging is 300 ringgit. Next is my transportation for machine operator. In 0 to 500 kilometer, I got 5 ringgit. So for transportation, if I'm going to more than 500 kilometer above, I got 4 ringgit 80 sen rate. That's all.
Okay, for pay structure for the HR assistant, they have 3 pay grade. First is A1. The minimum pay is 1,800. For the maximum pay is 2,360. Okay, for the pay range is 70 ringgit. The second pay grade is A2. The minimum pay is 2,010 ringgit. For the maximum pay is 2,810 ringgit. For the pay range is 100 ringgit. For the lastly, A3. The minimum pay is 2,610 ringgit. For the maximum pay is 3,570 ringgit. For the pay range is 120 ringgit. The company provide medical pay for the HR assistant is 900 ringgit. For the fixed allowance, for the HR assistant, company provide 500 ringgit for hotel and 250 for the lodging.
Next, for the position I want to explain in pay structure is sales executive, which is middle level. This is the fixed amount they receive regularly, whether it's hourly, monthly or annually. This position have 3 types. The first one is F1, F2 and F3. The basic pay for F1 starting with 3,500 ringgit. For the maximum pay is 4,140 ringgit and pay range is 80 ringgit. F2, minimum pay is 3,740 ringgit and maximum is 4,540 ringgit. The pay range is 100 ringgit. Next, the minimum pay for F3 is 4,340 ringgit and maximum is 5,300 ringgit. And pay range is 120 ringgit. Next, we provide 1,000 ringgit for medical pay. The medical card purpose is to cover the cost of hospitalization, surgery, and medical care. For our sales executive, we have two types of allowance, which is accommodation and transportation. Accommodation, we have hotel, lodging, and meal. For hotel, we provide 600 ringgit. Lodging, we provide 350 ringgit. For meal, 150 ringgit. For transportation, from 0 until 500 kilometer, we provide 4 ringgit. And 500 above kilometer, we provide 3 ringgit 80 cent. And for mileage, we provide 300 ringgit.
So, this is my turn to explain pay structure of my position. My position in this company is Quality Assurance Analyst. First pay grade is N1. For the pay range is 90 ringgit. For the minimum pay is 3,400 ringgit. For maximum pay is 4,120 ringgit. The second pay grade is N2. For the pay grade range is 100. For minimum pay is 3,760 ringgit. For maximum pay is 4,560 ringgit. The last one is N3. For the pay range is 1 and 60 ringgit. For minimum pay is 4,360 ringgit. For minimum pay is 5,560 ringgit. Medical pay for my position is 1,100 ringgit. The last one is fixed allowance for Quality Assurance Analyst. For the accommodation is hotel, lodging, and meal. For the hotel, company provides 700 ringgit. Lodging is 450 ringgit. For meal, 350 ringgit. For the transportation, 0 until 500 km is 5 ringgit. For 500 above, 4 ringgit 80 cent. For the mileage, 3,050 ringgit. That's all from me.
So, it is my turn to brief about pay structure for operation manager position. First and foremost, for your guys' information, we have 3 level of pay grade, which is M1, M2, and M3. For the first one, which is M1, the first range for this level is 100. After I did my calculation, I discovered that the minimum pay for M1 level is 5,950 ringgit and the maximum pay is 6,750 ringgit. Second one is M2. The pay range for this level is 150. The minimum pay is 6,350 and the maximum pay is 7,550 ringgit. The last one is M3. The pay range for this level is 200. The minimum pay is 7,250 ringgit and maximum pay is 8,850 ringgit. The next is medical pay for operation manager. Operation manager is the upper position in this company. So for this position, the rate of the medical pay that I got is 1,300 ringgit. For the last one is fixed allowances. As an operation manager, the company provide an accommodation which is hotel, lodging, and meal. For the hotel rate is 400, lodging is 350 ringgit, and meal rate is 150. For operation manager transportation, 0 to 500 km, I got 4 ringgit. For 500 km, I got 3 ringgit, 3 ringgit 80 cent.
For the mileage, I will get 400. That's all from my position, which is operation manager. Thank you.
Okay, next for customer service manager. We use 3 pay grades for customer service manager, which is K1, K2 and K3. The pay range of K1 is 110 ringgit. The minimum pay is 4,947 ringgit. And the maximum pay is 5,827 ringgit. For K2, the pay range is 170 ringgit. The minimum pay is 5,277 ringgit. And for the maximum pay is 6,637 ringgit. And lastly, for K3 is the pay range we use is 250 ringgit. For the minimum pay is 6,297 ringgit. The maximum pay of K3 is 8,297 ringgit. For customer service manager, medical pay is 1,300 ringgit. For fixed allowance customer service manager, we have 2 types, which is accommodation and transportation. For accommodation is hotel, lodging and meal. For hotel is 700 ringgit, and for lodging is 450 ringgit, and for meal is 150 ringgit. Next for transportation is 0 until 500 kilometer is 5 ringgit. Next 500 and above kilometer is 4 ringgit and 80 cent.